She explained to me, and Natasha told me bluntly, she said, babe, there was nothing like sexual harassment. I was shocked. I was shocked. To be honest with you guys, I broke down. Because if you check my page, I was already fighting. If you guys see the things I posted about that man, the Senate president, you'll cry for him. I was fighting. I've contacted UN agencies because I'm a member of the UN Council. I've contacted everyone. She was bold enough to tell me that she has paid Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, that she recruited Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, that's not a big deal, I can do it. I said, did you tell Dr. Obi that these things are not true? She said, they know. We are women. We can't let these men be doing this to us. We have to fight. Let's just use gender-based whatever.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video on Red Niger TV. In a fresh twist to the Natasha and Akpabio saga, US-based activist Dr. Sandra Duru, also known as Professor Mgbeke, has accused Senator Natasha of fabricating the sexual harassment allegations against our Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Dr. Duru claimed that Senator Natasha offered her 200 million naira to falsely accuse Akpabio. For more in-depth look at this story, we want you to watch this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section below.
Before then, someone called me a leader of a political party. I'm going to withhold his name for now, for some reasons, because the case is being investigated. I don't want to mess up what the authorities are doing. And he said to me that, ma'am, we love the way you are fighting for Natasha, and we are recruiting women like you, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, to go fight for Natasha and make XYZ allegations, and that he would love me to speak to Natasha and help Natasha to ensure she gets justice. I said, okay, no problems, but let me speak to the person you're talking about. That was when Natasha called me on the 27th of March, 2025. So when she called me, and if you check my page, Prof. Mgbeke, I'm Dr. Sandra Duru, but Prof. Mgbeke is my media page, my platform, where I unfold the truth. And if you call me, if you check there, I have a disclaimer. Once you call me, it records automatically, because I don't have the time for people like Natasha that will tomorrow come back to say, I said what I didn't say, or she said what I didn't represent. So that was recorded, the first day conversation, and that wasn't the only conversation. She got closer to me, and we became like sisters or friends that tried to talk to her after I got to know the truth. Natasha came, and she started offering me money. The first she said she has this problem with this Senate president, and explained to me everything. She thanked me. We talked personal things, which I won't let out for now because it's her privacy, about her life, about her mom. We talked a lot. And the question I asked, Natasha, if you want me to represent you, can I know the truth? She said to me that she started dropping names, I won't mention all, that she has already paid Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. How much do I want? I made her understand it's not all about money. Just talk to me. Why are you fighting? What is the problem? What did they do to you? She now explained to me the truth. Are we there? Yeah. She explained to me, and Natasha told me bluntly, she said, babe, there was nothing like sexual harassment. I was shocked. I was shocked. To be honest with you guys, I broke down. Because if you check my page, I was already fighting. If you guys see the things I posted about that man, the Senate president, you'll cry for him. I was fighting. I've contacted UN agencies because I'm a member of the UN Council. I've contacted everyone. I'm the president of TUFF, the Unique Family Foundation, that has UN successors and the rest of them in the United States. Honestly, I took the battle. Go check my page. I didn't erase anything. I left everything there. I was out to fight for Natasha. I was ready for the battle against the Senate president. So when she now started explaining things to me, in the course of the explanation, she was so relaxed. She was so calm. She opened up a lot of things to me. Our conversation wasn't just one or two, which the security agencies have already verified. And she was bold enough to tell me that she has paid Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, that she recruited Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, that's not a big deal, I can do it. I said, did you tell Dr. Obi that these things are not true? She said, they know. We are women. We can't let these men be doing this to us. We have to fight. Let's just use gender-based whatever. At that point, I became a little bit, excuse me. At that point, I became a little bit, I wasn't happy. I was sad. Let me put it that way, because the way I came out to fight, and I told myself, what do I do now? How do I go back to the people out there? So the wisdom came. I relaxed. She said, are you there? I said, yes, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm with you. Go ahead, talk. So she started telling me a lot of things. So the area that I was interested in, I had to redirect her back to the question. She now said, it didn't happen. I don't have evidence. That was why I sent Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, Mrs. Abiola or Dr. Abiola, and FIDA. FIDA means Federation of Women Lawyers in Nigeria. You were recruited, and she called you guys useful idiots. That she recruited useful idiots. Women that can speak and be heard. You are now Natasha's useful idiots. And she was wondering why I cannot join her on Arise TV to do the same thing. And the question is, why always Arise TV? She said she has bought them. That's the, what did she call it? What was that word? That is the, whatever.
Meanwhile, Natasha has come to deny all these allegations, asserting that the recorded audio presented by Professor Mgbeke are not from her. This development has added more complexity to this ongoing controversy between Natasha and Godswill Akpabio.
Here is what the Kogi senator has replied based on those claims. And she has officially responded. She said, quote, I have carefully watched a live stream which was done by one Sandra Duru on Facebook on May 1st, 2025. The content of the live stream, including the voice effect credited to me, are entirely untrue and most manipulated to serve Sandra Duru's ulterior motive of playing the script of Senator Godswill Akpabio. To the best of my knowledge, those words I use are false and did not emanate from the natural cause of any contact involving me. It was from recent research that I've also found out that the person who now represents herself as Duru is the same person who operated as Professor Mgbeke on Facebook. In the nearest of time, I will respond to the unfounded allegations made therein. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. That is
All reactions are trooping in regarding this Natasha and Akpabio saga. Some are of the opinion that Akpabio paid Professor Mgbeke to fabricate those stories against Natasha, while some of the opinion that Natasha has actually deceived Nigerians and the entire world all along. Let's take a listen.
I wanted to know what your own conclusion about what Professor Mgbeke has said.
Well, I don't want to go far because I've also been following this matter, and I can tell you, Shehu, that I also have some information that I've not been able to put out there.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm also digging that. I'm the president of Citizens Quest for Truth Initiative. So
what truth have we
believe a lot of lies have been told, a lot of manipulations,
by the Senate President.
Yeah, no. By Natasha, who is alleged, just a lot. It's not something that we're not having.
What are you saying exactly?
No, the truth of the matter is that Nigerians were manipulated to believe the lies.
Of who?
Of Natasha. That's the truth of
As
the matter.
a woman, if you were in her shoes,
yeah,
if you were truly harassed, how would you go about it?
When this issue came up, I was one of those who supported her. That's the truth of the matter.
Why did you back?
Yeah, because that was on the issue of seat change and all that. But when the issue of sexual harassment came up, and I checked and I didn't see any substance in the matter, there's nothing to show that it actually happened, considering the fact that they have a relationship, the two families, and her husband and Akpabio, they are very close. I mean, somebody could not have sexually harassed you, and the next day you are seen with that same person. Eulogizing him, making Facebook posts, and then praising him and all that. That's beyond that. We need to also. I needed to go beyond what is being said in the public domain. And again, like I said, there were some information we gathered some phone conversations that leaked, that have to do with the family where the man, she's her husband. And then we were able to piece some of these things together. And we saw that there is actually a pattern, where manipulation takes place, and then make people, like she said, most Nigerians are gullible. G and H, they are gullible and hungry. I don't know whether that's true, but not many people will have the time to say, let's dig beyond this to find out the truth.
You don't believe the claims of Senator Natasha Akpoti?
I will believe.
Godswill Akpabio.
No. I will believe.
Allegedly, according to her, sexually harassed her.
No, I will believe when she provides the evidence. But she keeps saying, prolonging the evil, they're saying she will do that when the matters come in court.
So Professor Mgbeke, right?
Yeah.
Professor Mgbeke said that
Yeah.
she was being induced.
Okay.
And that, according to her, she allegedly claimed that Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan recruited Dr. Obieze
Yeah, that's what she said.
For the profile of Dr. Obieze, do you believe that?
Well, the truth of the matter is that sometimes when you need this kind of, depending on what you intend to achieve, you know the persons that are credible. You know the people that you can actually approach. And probably that's the reason why she approached Professor Mgbeke. If you listen to that phone conversation, how the first interaction they had, probably she heard about her and knew that she could help her to take her case. But you see, at the age bracket where she's operating, where she is, she belongs. And Mgbeke may be on the same, page, or like the Obi thing. Obviously, especially who is older. So she may be more comfortable in opening up to Professor Mgbeke. As we are women, we know these things. When we sit down, we talk, we open up to those we can open up to. But you may not do that with an older woman. And so it's likely that in the course of the, their relationship, she opened up a lot to her. But the fact that ordinarily myself, I won't throw out anything. But if you if you tell me that you lied, and you want me to be involved, and I'm insisting that you should give me evidence, and you turn around and tell me there's no evidence, I'm only doing this because I need to pull.
Transpired. Is it true that Natasha told Mgbeke, Sandra Duru, that she had no evidence, that she was only trying to teach Akpabio a lesson? The telecom service provider and provide evidence of call termination, of transcripts, of conversation between Senator Natasha and Mgbeke is an easy thing to do. And I've seen it done even in our country. Those call logs can be obtained directly from the service provider.
And Natasha told
once that is done,
bluntly,
it puts an end to this saga.
I was shocked.
If it is produced,
honest with you guys,
and the transcript shows the conversation between the two women, and crucially, this transcript shows that indeed Mgbeke was not lying, that Mgbeke was actually appealed to and offered money to say that Akpabio was involved in killing for the purpose of organ harvestation. Matter that even the court cases now, a lot of those court cases will be meaningless, will not be important anymore. So that is why I believe that if indeed Duru had submitted the call logs and other voice notes and all that she had to the authorities, then to the police authorities, then there is no point wasting the time of Nigerians. They should just go straight to invite both parties and let us get to the resolution of this matter. As I've said, as a man, I hate the weaponization of gender. Gender weaponization has sent many men to jail. That is not the same thing as saying, oh, Akpabio didn't do this. I've said before, that would be foolish to say, oh, Akpabio didn't do it. I have no evidence that I didn't do it. But the person who has accused someone must be the one to provide evidence.
Yeah,
when the state puts an accused person on trial, the state must produce all of the evidence that will lead to conviction. That is the normal thing. So in this case, the accuser should not struggle to find evidence. The accuser should not waste time, file a matter in court, and go ahead, provide the evidence that is crucial to you winning the case against Senator Akpabio. Except if there's a different goal. If the goal is simply to embarrass him, teach him a lesson for having the audacity to tell the Kogi senator to move away from her seat, or to remove the Kogi senator from her previous committee headship. If the goal is simply to punish him for having the temerity to do all that, then maybe evidence of this allegation would not be necessary. But I am not Senator Natasha. But as a Nigerian, as a journalist, a fact-finding one for that matter, I want to see facts laid on the table.
Yeah, that's
and Mgbeke is saying that this is just an infinitesimal percentage of what she had. The lawyer to Senator Akpabio is demanding for retraction. Demanding for retraction because, according to him, there had been all kinds of contradictory positions by the Kogi senator, and the Kogi senator does not have evidence. Therefore, retraction should take place. Before then, Agbakoba, the lawyer to the Senate president, had also demanded for an out-of-court settlement. And many people saw that as a sign that Akpabio was on the defensive, that Akpabio was guilty. I am not encouraging an out-of-court settlement at this stage. What I'm encouraging is for the facts to be laid bare before Nigerians. Nigerians are interested in the truth. And between the two of them, somebody is saying the truth. The two of them can't be saying the truth. One person is lying. We need to discover who indeed has lied.
Yeah, because